Hi there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and get started with this week's lesson. This week we'll be focusing on the elements of art. So right now I'm currently on work mode inside of a cellular device. If you are working on a cellular device, I will say that it will be a little more difficult to go ahead and complete this assignment on here, but it is doable, okay? So, if you are able to work on this on a computer, please work on this on a computer. If you have this on a tablet or on a cell phone, that also works too. Okay, so a few reminders. So how to complete these activities is that if you're on a cell phone, you're not going to be able to see the drag and drop too well, but all you have to do is just slide on over a little more and you should be able to see what is on the side, okay? These drag and drop features are necessary for our interactive slides, okay? And make sure that when there is a text box that you need to fill in, you go ahead and fill in that text box, okay? So, to get started also, please remember that the rainbow indicates that this is a slide that you need to go ahead and complete. If you leave it blank, I am not going to be grading that section. I will go ahead and mark it as missing. So, this week, the element of art, color, the color wheel specifically. We'll be learning about color for the next few weeks, so please make sure that you understand that all these presentations and assignments that you'll be doing are going to be connecting with each other. So, the color wheel is a tool that artists use to help them make choices about colors. It helps them because it allows them to see the relationships between colors. On this color wheel, you can see primary colors in the middle triangle, and the secondary colors and the arrow shapes around that. So in this slide, you would go ahead and drag and drop the 3 primary colors from the sidebar into the box below. And our primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. In this next slide, since it is interactive, your job is to go ahead and do the following. The question here above says, and it asks, did you know that primary colors can be mixed together to create secondary colors? And if you did, that's wonderful, okay? But if you didn't, this is your time to now know, okay? Primary colors can be mixed to create secondary colors, okay? So in this slide, using the drag and drop circles located on the sidebar, you're going to show me and everyone, right, how you get a specific color. So the very first one is red plus yellow, and those 2 colors mixed together will give you orange, and so forth, okay? So this is to show me what you know about mixing colors so far. In this next slide, let's look at this information here. So perfect, now you've completed that slide. So now that we've got the primary and secondary colors down, let's take a look at our color wheel, okay? So with just primary and secondary colors alone, a color wheel would have only 6 colors. But here we're working with a color wheel that has 12, okay? So you'll notice that with the primary and secondary colors filled in, we still have 6 blank spots, okay? Those spots belong to the tertiary or immediate colors, okay? Those are the colors that created when you mix a primary color with a secondary color, okay? So let's take a look at this blank spot, okay? What color do you think belongs in that area, okay? And now looking at this, okay, the blank is between the primary color blue and the secondary color violet. So that means in that blank spot, you will have blue, violet, okay? That will be in that missing spot, okay? So a very fun fact about this in general is when naming a tertiary or immediate color, the primary color always comes first and the secondary color comes second, okay? Again, the primary color always comes first and the secondary color comes second. Okay, so now that we've got this tertiary color filled in, the next step would be to go ahead and fill in these next 2 blanks that our arrows are pointing to. Pay attention to where the arrow is pointing so that way you can put in your correct answer. And we know that our primary color comes first, so we have red, violet over there above. And here down below we have blue, green. So the tertiary color is made again by mixing the primary color, blue, and the secondary color green, so that is blue green. Okay, so now we have this next step. Here, you're to go ahead and finish labeling the color wheel by dragging and dropping the color name boxes where they belong. And here we have the completed one, and you see that I've dragged and dropped what was on the side in our drag and drop box in order to be able to display what we know. Okay, and this is actually the last slide of this presentation and the assignment for this week. So please make sure you do the following. Close the window and always go ahead and go back and turn in your work. So that way I can go ahead and give you a grade. Alrighty? And that is it for this week. Please keep an eye out for those exit tickets as well. They'll be posted, one today and there will be one tomorrow. Make sure you keep up with your work all throughout the 6 weeks. Do not leave your work until the very end. It will pile up and it will seem a whole lot more difficult to go ahead and complete. Make sure you're working on these assignments weekly. I give you 5 days to work on this assignment, so please make sure that you work on it in a timely manner. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.